What is up, you guys? This is D-Man HD, and I am back. No, we are not on Madden 20. But what I am going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a tier maker list of all the NFL quarterbacks. I believe it's all starting quarterbacks, and it seems there's some backups in here. But we got no content for Madden 20. I don't want to play Madden 20. There's no real games I want to play right now anyway. But I saw a few YouTubers doing this list, and I think the first one I saw doing it was Wheels. So shout out to Wheels. But I want to make sure you guys saw my opinion about this. Now, granted, this is my opinion. So none of this is factual. This is just what I think. And feel free to tell me that I'm an idiot down below, because I know you guys want to keep it real with me. And as you guys know, we are on the way to 500 subscribers. Once we do hit 500 subscribers, we will be giving away a free copy of Madden 21. I feel like if we still don't hit it, we're going to be giving away a copy for Madden 21. But 500 subscribers is nice. I'm going to be going, uploading every day for Madden 21. And I'm going to be trying to upload videos every day until Madden 21. The consensus is around 5 weeks until the trial, like the 10-hour trial. Anyway, let's get right into it. Aaron Rodgers, he is an amazing quarterback. First ballot Hall of Famer when he retires. But as of right now, he's not an elite quarterback, but he's a borderline elite. For me, obviously, let's just go with him right now. Where is he? Where is the $500 million man? Patrick Mahomes. He's elite. Hands down, he's the best quarterback in football. He is the best quarterback in football. There is no debating it, but he's elite. Aaron Rodgers is borderline elite. Andy Dalton, I'm going to say is serviceable. He's going to be the Cowboys' backup, but he is serviceable. Like, let's say Dak goes down. He's not the worst person to have at the helm for your quarterback. He will get you some wins. He's been one of the more successful quarterbacks of this decade, especially for like the Bengals side. When he came in, he played well, but they got the number 1 pick. They took Joe Burrow, so it's you can't tell right now. And I'm just going to put all the rookies in average because we don't know. So they could be a bust, they could be a backup, but we don't know. They're all going to go into average. Baker Mayfield, he has the star potential, but he also plays at times where he's average. And I'm going to say since he's only going into his 3rd year, he's going to have the star potential. Ben Roethlisberger anymore is a star. He's a star quarterback. He's not borderline elite. The thing that scares me with Big Ben is his age, and he's injury prone. I believe this is Brian Hoyer. Backup. Brian Hoyer's a backup. Cam Newton, I don't want to say he has star potential because he is a star, but he's like on the back end of the star. He's not borderline elite. I would really put him in serviceable because he's only going to be the Patriots quarterback for a year. But I will say, I don't want to say star potential because he's already achieved the stardom. But he's not average. And he's not a star. So I'm going to put him in the top of star potential because he's a star player, but he's not playing like that anymore, if that makes any sense. Like, everyone knows his name, but he's not that big name quarterback anymore. That's what I think, at least. Carson Wentz, borderline elite. He plays with god-awful talent around him. Half the time, his wide receivers aren't even on the field, and when they are, they just can't get open, and he still took them to the playoffs. He's a borderline elite quarterback, and I know I'm going to trigger some Cowboys fans with my ranking of Dak, but this is my rankings, and that's the truth for me. Kirk Cousins, star. Kirk Cousins is a star quarterback. Actually, wait, is that Kirk Cousins? No, that's not Kirk Cousins. That is... Oh, that's, never mind. That's, backup. I thought that was Kirk Cousins, but I see Kirk Cousins down here. I'm assuming that's Case Keenum. Case Keenum, he's a backup. Once again, backup for the Chiefs. Backup. Dak's average to me. And I know this is an unpopular opinion. Dak can't beat teams that are good. He can't beat teams that have somewhat any good defense. And most of his stats are stat padded when the game is already over. I don't see all the hype around Dak Prescott. I never did. I don't like Dak as a quarterback. And I'm glad the Cowboys did not pay him a huge contract. I think Dak Prescott is an average quarterback. I don't think he's going to be that good. I can put him in star potential because he has that ability, but only when he has like all this talent around him does it really look good. He's an average quarterback to me. Daniel Jones, average. Daniel Jones truly is average to me. He plays well for what he has around him, but I really don't see anything too flashy with Daniel Jones. His biggest problem is fumbles. He fumbles the ball too much for a quarterback, and if he doesn't fix that, he is going to be eaten up alive in this league, especially with Chase Young coming into his division. Not going to look good. I think this is Justin Herbert. I want to say that's Justin Herbert. No. I'm trying to see. Huh. Some of these pictures aren't like the best pictures. No, this is Herbert. So who is this? Is this that? I think that's David Blau. Derek Carr, star potential. He's a good quarterback at times, but then there's also times to where he can't, do anything. He does what he can to the best of his ability, with what is given him. He did have that 1 year where he was a MVP candidate, and he has a chance to do all that. I don't know if he's going to return to that form, but the addition of Henry Ruggs should definitely help that. I think he's a star potential quarterback because you've seen the worst of him and you've seen the best of him, and the best of him is really good. Deshaun Watson is borderline elite, and I'd say he's above Rodgers at this point. There we go. I say he's borderline elite, very, very close to that elite status. Very, very close. Drew Brees, as of right now, is still an elite arm talent. He's still throwing for 4,000 passing yards a season. He's still leading the league. He's the all-time passing leader. He's going to be an elite arm for me. Drew Lock. I don't know yet with Drew Lock. You don't know. He's played 4 games. Everyone is on this Drew Lock hype train. I do not know what Drew Lock is. I'm putting him in average because I do not know yet. I probably should have put a tier saying too soon, but Dwayne Haskins, I don't know about Dwayne Haskins. From what I saw, he's looking like a bust. But I'll say he's serviceable. Gardner's serviceable. He's not going to be the franchise quarterback for the Jaguars. He plays well at times. He plays awful at times. That's what it is. Is that Brissett? Yeah, that's Jacoby Brissett. He's no one starter. He shouldn't be anyone's starter. He's a good backup. He was thrown into the fire when Andrew Luck retired unexpectedly last season, so he's a backup. Now you got Jake Fromm from the Buffalo Bills. He's their backup. That's plain simple. Jalen Hurts, you got him as the backup because that's going to be Carson Wentz's backup. If you have Carson Wentz as a borderline league quarterback, you're going to have Jalen Hurts as a backup. Jameis Winston, he's the backup. Although he is a serviceable backup. So some of these players, they're backups, but some of these are going to be serviceable backups. Jalen Hurts, I don't know how often he's actually going to play. I actually will move him up to serviceable because Carson Wentz does have an injury history. Jared Goff is average. Jared Goff can throw a nice football, but he is not that good. We saw last year that, when Todd Gurley isn't being the amazing running back we know, his numbers slip a little bit. And he has a good wide receiver core. He had Robert Woods. He still has Robert Woods. He still has Cooper Kupp. and he had Brandon Cooks. I couldn't think of his name, but now Cooks is on Houston. But with Gurley being out, that should make the offense better under Goff, and Goff just couldn't really do anything. He's average. Stidham, he's a backup, and I don't even know if he was going to be serviceable. I really didn't think he was going to be doing anything with the Patriots anyway. So yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo has star potential. Yeah, he's top of the star potential. Jimmy G is not going to go out there and win you games by himself, but he's going to look flashy and he's going to look handsome doing it. So, Joe Burrow, once again, average is going to be... Oh, I can't actually change it. Never mind. Average is going to be... I don't know you yet, but it's too soon. Basically, average is too soon or you're actually average. So actually, let me add that right now. There you go. Average / too soon. So, Jared Goff, average. Daniel Jones, too soon. Drew Lock, too soon. Joe Burrow, way too soon. Okay. Herbert, too soon. Josh Allen. Josh Allen is a star potential quarterback. He does some things that no quarterback in this league does. He goes into that pile and he is going to die for it, and he is going to make sure he puts his heart on the line. I don't see any other quarterback on this list, but maybe besides Mahomes, doing what Allen does in the sense of heart. Josh Rosen, bust. I think this is the Colts' backup. Or wait, no. He's their new quarterback, but he's going to be their backup for now. So he's going to be serviceable because he's going to be learning under Phillip Rivers. Kirk Cousins, he's a star quarterback. He gets paid like it. He should be one. Kyle Allen, I don't want to say bust because he's too old to be a bust, but he's a bust. Kyler Murray, star. Actually, yeah, he's a star. Lamar Jackson is borderline elite. Top of the borderline elite. I don't have Lamar as an elite quarterback because he hasn't never really been that dominant passer to where if they stop his running game, he can throw for 300 plus yards and then get it and win like that. And a lot of his touchdowns are quick passes that to an open player. Now, that's not me going down, like, mocking Lamar Jackson. He won the MVP. But he is a borderline elite quarterback for me. Marcus Mariota, he's a bust. Mariota was a bust. I said this first, that I liked Winston more than Mariota. Because I liked the fact that Winston had more around him, so he had a better team. And he went to a better team with the Buccaneers because they had Mike Evans and all that. I don't like Mariota. He is a backup, but I think he's a bust. Mason Rudolph, bust. The Steelers need to get a new quarterback. He's not the answer. He looked awful against Buffalo in that primetime game. Yeah. Matt Ryan, I want to say borderline elite for Matt Ryan. Yeah. Matt Ryan still putting up amazing numbers because he has amazing receivers around him like Julio Jones, Calvin Ridley. Matthew Stafford, star. Matthew Stafford's a star quarterback. He has an amazing arm. He can throw the ball for 400 yards a game, and it still might not be enough because their defense couldn't carry them. Trubisky, he's a bust. If you don't think Mitchell Trubisky is a bust, you're either a delusional Bears fan or you're saying it's too soon. Trubisky was also drafted before Mahomes and Deshaun Watson in the same year. The Bears traded up one pick to draft Trubisky, and he can't do anything. Oh, he went to the playoffs. He got carried by his defense. He did not win a game for them by himself. Nick Foles, Big Dick Nick is elite. No. Big Dick Nick is the epitome of serviceable. Phillip Rivers, he'll be serviceable. He'll be good for a year for the Colts because he's on a 1-year deal. RG3, I like RG3 as serviceable. I mean, as you can see, a lot of these are backup players. Or Russell Wilson, elite. Russell Wilson is the second best quarterback in the NFL. And if you think I'm wrong, debate a wall, because that's just not true. Taysom Hill is also serviceable, and don't mind like me putting it anywhere. It really doesn't matter where they get ranked here. It's not in order. But Taysom Hill is serviceable because he can do literally everything. He's not an elite quarterback, but he's not terrible, so he is serviceable. Teddy Bridgewater, average. Teddy Bridgewater is average. I'm rooting for Teddy, bro. I'm rooting for Teddy Two Gloves. He had so much bad luck on Minnesota. 2 torn ACLs, comes back, plays really well for the Saints, and I'm glad he's getting a shot with the Panthers. Ryan Fitzpatrick is serviceable. He's going to be a good person to teach Tua how to learn the ropes and all that. Darnold's average to me. I don't like Darnold. Darnold is a very average quarterback. He has all this potential, but it's like he doesn't really do anything. And I know they don't have anyone around him, but when you're looking at the rankings from the 2018 draft, you have Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield, Josh Rosen, Sam Darnold. My picks in order would be Lamar, Allen, Mayfield, Darnold, Rosen. And that's just that. I like Josh Allen more than Darnold. I like Baker Mayfield more than Darnold. And I like Lamar Jackson a lot more than Darnold. Tannehill's average. Anyone who says Ryan Tannehill is anything above average is lying. If you look at that team, Derrick Henry had to run for 200-plus yards in a playoff game to get them to a win. Derrick Henry carried them. And if I could put Derrick Henry, I'd put him in elite because he carries that team. Tom Brady, borderline elite. Yeah, yes, he took a he took a little bit of a downfall last season, but he's still Tom Brady. And he's going to have a lot more talent this year than he did last year. Tua, too soon. And Tyrod, he is serviceable. Tyrod Taylor is going to be very careful with the ball. He's not going to, he's not going to turn over the ball. He's very careful with it. He's going to have like about 20 touchdowns, 5 picks. That's going to be like his season stat if Justin Herbert doesn't come in to help him. So that's going to be my quarterback tier list. I know it's a little controversial having Lamar in borderline elite and Drew Brees in elite. I think Drew Brees is better than Lamar Jackson as a quarterback. I think Lamar Jackson is a better player right now. But as a quarterback, I think Drew Brees is better than Lamar Jackson. I have Dak and star potential, but I think he's a little average. So let me know what you guys think of my quarterback tier list. If you agree, leave a like. If you don't agree, still leave a like, but comment down below who you would put where and where you think I'm just completely stupid. But that's going to be the end of the video, guys. For Demon HD, I am out.